name is Daisy, and we are back in Farming with Daisy. We're back in Minecraft here. I'm just gathering up some coal, and you may have noticed I have a couple scrolls down, new things in my heart bar here, and that's because I added on one of my favorite add-ons called the Fantasy add-on. Let me show you here if I can show you. Can I go back to my settings? Here, let's go to resources. It's called the Fantasy Craft 1.5. Now I will show you. Oh, no. Resume game. Resume game. I will show you what this is all about in a few minutes here. They have changed things up slightly and have updated it. I noticed that I now have this purple orb there that allows me to turn certain things off. That is important because sometimes the things that spawn in this mod or add-on are a little bit overwhelming. I am going to come back here and get all this diorite because you can make some beautiful bricks out of this. And I'll show you once we make the kiln how that is. But I wanted to get some basic stone. I don't need all those because I don't have enough. I definitely don't. So we're just going to gather some stuff here and a little bit of stone. So I'm going to run into some iron, but that's okay, or copper even. We'll take stone for now. We need to clear out a space if I can find my starting point again. I left the chest there with food in it, which included some salmon and some stuff here. We'll find our way to it, even if we have to chop our way through the forest here. I don't mind actually having a designated path right to this, which is probably what we'll do is just remove the the trees on a path and allow some torches to light the way back to our little cave here. I think I want a few more stone because we're going to go through a lot of axes clearing out these dark oak trees because we're using stone. It doesn't have a lot of durability on it, and it eats up your durability when you cut down a tree. Just like if you were to cut it normally, it just does it a lot faster. Now, I would like to get a vein miner, but I haven't found a good one on the marketplace. Oh, good, more coal. Good, we need that. I would be willing to download. If I can find a simple ore miner, I don't even care if it gives us new ores. That'd be kind of fun. But if we can find a good ore miner, I would definitely add that on as well. And even though we've generated the world, we can totally still add add-ons on. Oh, it's already nighttime. Well, the nice thing is I can make a bed, and I might just sleep down here because I can. So let's make a few more pieces of wood. There, let's try that. And I guess we'll just do a generic white bed because that's all we have at the moment. Let's cook the rest of this meat here. Let's sleep down here and hopefully, oh good, there's no mobs or bombas here. The forest is already dangerous enough when it's dark. So I'm going to pick that up here. Let's go back here. Actually, let's find some food and then I'll show you this mod. It is massive and it's a lot of fun. All right, so this gives us our options of to turn things on. Yes, we have dragons. Yes, we have serpents. And when you have a dragon breathing fire at you, they are a real pain. And you can actually tame one and fly on one, just so you know. If you find an egg or a baby, if you get a baby, you can tame the dragon and fly on the dragon. Yes, ma'am. But when you're fighting a wild one, they're really hard to fight. Greek monsters. Yes, you do get Medusas and stuff like that. Some of them are hard to deal with. Orcs and allies spawning. Cursed spirits. Yeah, those are the ones. There's one that wanders around and he looks like death and he screams at you. Arachnids. They do have spiders that look more like real spiders. I might turn that one off because we have the spiders already. Nether monsters. Yeah, nether monsters can be hard. There are little help for sprites and there are protectors. Yeah, some of the castles because some of the castles have like knights. So here is the guide. They do it in a scroll, which is fantastic, awesome. Left click to go through it. Here's lies the recipes. Here's the recipe for the first blade. So it tells you how to make a blade with iron ingots and nuggets, and you have to make the hilt, and then you combine them to make a sword. Craft a knight's sword or the sword of Salt Surtur. Those are different materials. Dragons are dangerous beasts, but can be tamed when young. So, fey dragons, also known as fairy dragons, are less dangerous. These are cute. Relative of the dragons, wyverns are just as dangerous. Yes, they are. These are sea serpents. Yep, they will attack you in your boats. Feathery and hostile serpents. Yeah, they're not very big. There's also those, what do they call that one? With the dangerous chickens. They're really hard. You can kill them. A cockatrill, I think they're called. You can kill them. They're not nice, but you can. You can get land-dwelling dragons. Yeah, you can get them. They shouldn't spawn on our island because we're covered in dark oak. There's not enough room for them to spawn. I've never seen a hydra. I've never seen this kind of sea serpent. That's a land wyvern. Now these little guys, hobgoblins or brownies, are helpful and playful house spirits. I have found a few of those. These guys are a pain in the butt. They'll come, they'll kill all your livestock. Yeah, and they will kill you. Hide underneath the tree. They can't go underneath it. Let's think of them as like an Enderman. You just have to hide around a 2 block. These guys will attack you. They do give you a lot of meat though, just so you know you can eat them. That guy's not nice. Yeah, he's got a bad attitude. So do these guys. I avoid them. You can kill them. Just hide under a 2 block surface and kill them. Same with these guys. They're huge. These are guys lives in mine shafts and in caves. And I think you can trade with them. This guy lives in, yeah, he's full of anger. He lives in towers, and he usually has a whole bunch of people with him, and he attacks you. The boogeyman. Face your fears. Yeah, I think you have to, I can't remember how to do that. You face him. These little guys flutter around the forest. They're cute. You can lure them with a torch. That's the guy that shrieks at you. I have not seen a minotaur. I have come across these guys. I have not come across a Sasquatch or forest guardians. I have seen the Pegasus and unicorn, and yes, you can tame them with, I believe, sugar, and you can fly on them. Same with the hippogriff and the griffins. These are giant eagles. They are only in the desert. Wolves, you can ride on as well. They're not as easy to tame. You have to tame them as they're babies. We're going to avoid the spiders. Mermaids will lure you to your death, yet they'll drag you down. Gnomes and leprechauns are helpful. Some of them are not as hostile. Phoenixes, salamanders can ward off monsters. The Sutter. This is where you get his sword pieces, and there you go. There's also a whole bunch of NPC buildings that you can get. None of them should spawn right where we are. Let me keep that handy here because we've already looked at this land and generated it. And there's something right there. Oh, there's a goblin. Are you friendly? You are adorable. Hello. I can't remember if you're friendly or not. You look friendly. We're going to leave you be. So we're going to get a lot of things spawning in here in the beginning. Just to be aware here, we're going to clear a path. We're going to go through a lot of stuff. As we clear a path. Hi. Oh, you aren't friendly. You aren't friendly. Okay, we're going to go back into my hole because I don't think you can go down here. Here, I thought you were nice. Alright, heal up here. Yeah, alright, heal. Well, I guess if I, no, I was going to say, I guess if I died, I'll go back to my box. And I can see the coordinates. Then I have to come back down here. Alright, yeah, I hear something screeching already here. I probably should have set up a bit of a house first before I downloaded this. I kind of want to avoid you, but you're so pretty. You're You're not doing any damage, are you? You are doing damage. Okay. Didn't look like there was any damage coming up there. We are going to collect this wood. Because I am not a litterer. Alright, we need to make our way. Yeah, we are already full. I have got to find my way. How am I already full here? Let's get rid of our leaf litter because I'd rather have apples. Right now we need food. And I am kind of keeping an eye out for trolls and stuff. For certain, because we, well, need them. Okay. Now I need to find my way back to where I'm going to build our house. What happened there? And we already need to. Alright, let's build another crafting bench. Oh, I don't want to throw any of this stuff away. We need it all. Yeah, we need to just find our way back to. We need to find our way back to our original chest and spawn. And like I said, I may have to just die and go back to spawn so I know where it is. Was that what baby drowned? It was a baby drowned. So that is usable meat. Yeah, he's just running around there. I do have a bed. I do want to take this. And I think I just want to run through the forest until I can find my thing here. And I think I'll just kind of put torches down so I can kind of light the way. And if I can remember how to get back here to where our mine was. Yeah, you're not that difficult. It's the big guys that are hard. This is kind of where I want it to be. But I don't think I want to be right on this hill here. I think I need to be down here. Well, there's experience right here. We go. Here we go. All right, we found it. Let's clear some space and get some torches going. Because we are going to need it. Oh, shoot. And a shield is important. Torches, 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 torches. All around us. Let's spread our torches out here. Crafting bench. Furnace. Let's get some wood in there. Because we are going to need torches. In fact, that is the second time someone has shot me from back here, so let's put a torch back there. Let's spread these out. It is almost nighttime, and we are going to need it. We're going to get the bed right away, and hopefully we can sleep long enough that nothing eats us. Oh, good. Yeah! Jerk. Go back to your little home. Those guys are not nice. I think what we'll do is we'll leave the natural trees and let them spawn around. Oh, there's a cave right there. Why did I go searching? Oh, never mind. We were looking at the island. Okay. Okay. We need to make another chest just for wood. Can we do that? No. Let's make a little bit of that. And let's make 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to need them. There is something big moving through the trees over there. It wasn't big. It was just on fire. Okay, I need to eat. Yeah, I'm eating raw flesh. I totally get that. Okay. Let's set this up. Now, leaf litter is a pain in the butt. It just is. But, did I hear another? We're going to pick it all up here. You are another skeleton. Where'd you go? All right, this is going to be difficult to get going here. Do I have more food? Yes, I do. Can I put more wood away? Yes, I can. I need more food. And I'm going to need more axes. Let's clear some of this wood away here. Make it safer for us. And I'm going to use these spent ones just to finish off the tree if it didn't already cut here. I see a possible cave here. Now there are dark things that'll get you in the cave if you don't light it up. Just be forewarned. There we go. We're going to cut this back a little bit here. So we have a little room. Yeah, I can hear zombies. There's a cave down there too. We're just going to do this. Try and keep them in there. And this is why we need to get better tools. Yep. All right, we also need to light up this. We're going to clear off that. I don't need to clear off a ton of space. Did I get a new one? Go back to the old one and clear this off. Might as well use them up. Okay, we do want to collect all this stuff. We'll use it a lot for wood and stuff. We will clear out the trees and the leaves. And look at that wonky tree over here. Try and get at the bottom here. Alright, this is not... Now the only problem with clearing too much space is you could get those big things to spawn. Oh, shoot. Alright. Lesson learned. We need to clear it. We need to block that up here. Yeah, there's more wandering traders. Clean that up. Hi, sir. Yeah, we're in a dangerous area. Alright, so let's deposit this. And I think what we'll do, besides eating a lot of food, is we need to light up that area, block it off. Did I get torch? There we go. Let's make torches right off the bat. And let's torch this area up. I hate torch spam, but I think we need it. Yes, I do. We don't want anything spawning close enough. He's a helpful gnome, by the way, and we will go and see him in a minute. We don't want anything spawning close enough that they can target us. And thankfully, with Minecraft's new light mechanics and spawning, there we go, areas, it's not too bad. We don't have to completely scorch town. Spam torch it. Hi, did you lose both of them? Alright, now this isn't going to keep us completely safe. It'll definitely help. It's more about the skeletons than anything. I saw you, sir. Are you hiding back here? I don't blame you, honestly. Okay. We can hang some cute little fairy lights and stuff down here in the future. But for now, this will work just fine. And I say that as there's a skeleton right there. Did you find like the one area I didn't have blocked? Seriously. Alright, well I need to get some health first. And I need to access my chest here. I need to put the saplings in there. We just have so many saplings. And I kind of want to put the books away. Some of these books you can remake because you need to use the book for a few things. Raw meat, yep. Yep, I see that. We're going to keep the string because that is a precious commodity for us. We're just going to put that in there for now. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize I was that low in health. Dude. Alright. Oh, I need sticks. I took all of my wood. All of my wood. And didn't make it into... There we go. Alright. I think we better put some torches down here. That should be enough to keep things from spawning. Let them fight over each other. Okay. Now, let's fill in a few of these little holes here. We are living a dangerous life here. Oh, there he is over there. You know what? You're not a very nice person. I think this is big enough. I am going to cover over this hole, I think. Yeah. I think I'll cover over this hole. I don't know if he's going to despawn. I kind of want to get rid of him. Because at least if I'm going to die, I'm going to die right here. There we go. Alrighty here. This is not an easy thing to do, so I am going to clear all this leaf litter out. It's good for furnace fuel, so don't throw it away. It's also good for decorations. And yes, I'm using my archaic sword to do it. You're also noticing I'm popping up some funky leaves here, or seeds, and that is how we get our garden seeds. I can't wait to build the right stuff to show you how to make that. Alright, let's just clear this up so we don't have too much lag. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. I like the little birch tree. I don't mind the little hill behind our house. I think we're going to put the house facing that way, just because we can. Oop. Yeah, I want a torch here. I think there's definitely some more trees that need to go here, but as long as we can clear a place to build, because it is hard to build with this. And yeah, we need to collect grass to get the seeds, and I'll show you here. We may have to go on a little bit of adventure over to where those spruce trees were, because if I remember right, we need spruce in order to make the stations. Is that for this, or is that for the furniture one? Gonna have to think about that here. I am just literally gonna take this out, and I'm gonna put these in here. And I'm going to put this here. Can I sleep yet? We want to sleep. We don't need anything extra spawning in our area here. Alright, circle around. We got it in time. Excellent. Okay, let's go back to depositing this. So you'll notice those are regular wheat seeds. Okay, those are regular wheat seeds. These are the modded seeds. And in order to process them, I thought I just heard a witch. In order to process those, you have to have a workstation. I'm going to place one on here. So let's see here. You go to the crafting station. You have all of these trees and all of this. You can harvest the vegetable to get more seeds, but you can also create a station, a processing station, like a blue, no, that's the owl crafting guide. We don't need that yet because we have to get an owl feather. These are all the barrels of food. Aren't they cool? Okay, so we need to make the blueprint worktop, which means we need a piece of paper, and we use our book, but don't worry, you get your book back. Then you have to build... Dude, don't chase my little gnome. He's friendly and nice. All right. You have to build these. Now they're very specific. I don't know if I can use, I actually don't know if I can use dark oak. You used to have to use spruce only. How many of them are you, dude? Like, oh, that's all right. They're pretty minor. And I realized that I have no food. We're gonna have to get a basic wheat farm going pretty quick here. Did I just see a cow? I think it's still the wandering trader hiding over there. Okay, so let's go in this quickly here. So I can make it. The desk is for the carpenter's table. We will need several of these, just so you know. And you put them down here. Well, we'll need a few of those. We put them down here. And they become something different depending on what kind of workstation you put on them. They do randomly generate with whatever's in there. They're not accessible for that. So there's a painting station, there's a crafting station with a saw that allows you to customize your fencing and trellises and windows. You can get awesome farmhouse windows, all kinds of stuff. Special planks to build barns and stuff. All that stuff goes in here, but you also get a seed processor where you plunk in the green seeds and it pops out seed packets for you. You also get a seed recycler which you can put your extra seeds in. I'm going to put this in a little house, what you call it, a work shed, because you end up with a ton of seeds. And so I want to have a place to store all of that. But before we can do that, we need to go down to the shoreline and see if we can find some sugar cane. And I'm pretty sure for the table, this I need, oh, it's oak, okay. In order to get that, we have to left click resin. That's what we need. Or sap, I think it's called. Is this specifically what oak? All right, here. This is way out of order. We don't even have a safe wall around us yet, but I'm just showing you all the good stuff we can do here. Isn't that cute? I usually put that in there too, and look at all this. Baskets of fruit. You can get that for your table. You can get all kinds of stuff depending on how modern you want to go. I like this, the fact that you can get jars, little stools. You can put all this on your wall, but you also get crates of food as well. These are the special wood you need to make crates for storage, baskets of food, tables, bookshelves. Those are hanging shelves. You can, if you want to go rustic, you can skip all of that, but you can do pictures on the wall. Those are blinds for your windows, curtains for your windows. It's more of that kind of stuff, which I absolutely love. And I'm going to get this apple because I need it. Hello, Wanderer. So I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. I'm almost back to full health. So what do we need to do? We need to go, because I want to get some gardening in right away. We need the food. I need to go find iron, which I'm not going to find sitting on the surface here. There's no mountains for iron. But what we can do is go and find some sugar cane. Yeah, go find some sugar cane. Let's go find some sugar cane. I didn't see any at the shore. Let's deposit those. We end up with so many of this stuff. I am going to put my seeds in here because we simply don't need them on us. Yeah, we can put our book back. Now, I don't have any raw meat if we come across an owl, but they don't despawn that quickly. I am going to risk it and make a boat. And I kind of want to make a path down here to the water so we know exactly where the water is. So let's get another axe. I am happy, however, that we have a good supply of oak and spruce, pardon me, oak and regular oak. I wasn't sure if we would. I actually didn't look that closely, so I was a little concerned that it was only going to be dark oak. And dark oak's beautiful, but I don't really like building with dark oak. It's a little bit too dark. Hi, you again? You didn't learn from your fellow people, did ya? No. All right, here. We're just going to make this path down here. Now, if you chop down a tree like this with a beehive, the beehives will stay. They'll stay on the air. They'll stay like just floating. All right, we're going to put this right here. Now, this is kind of risky. We're not going very far. We're going to stick fairly close to the shoreline because there are, well, you can see them in the water, but there will be serpents. Hello, we didn't get a chance to talk to you. Some of them you can interact with. Some of those little NPCs you can't. Some of them you can trade with. Oh, there's sugarcane across the way. Let's go across there. And we should get a few spruce logs just in case we need to. And we should run our map so we could fill it in a bit better. All I want is the sugarcane, honestly. More turtles, nice. We just need a bit of sugarcane. Turn, turn, turn. Okay. I think I have to turn here. This is a dead end. Alright, so that's enough sugarcane. We can start our own farm. There was a sandy beach on the other side of our island there. And I kind of want to go and get a couple spruce trees, just so I can have some saplings. Not that I need them, but I think I might need spruce. They used to have it very specific. You could only make this with spruce wood. And that was really difficult when you spawned in a world where you couldn't find spruce wood or didn't have spruce woods close by. So I'm just going to go get a little bit of spruce wood just in case I need to make one of those very specific crafting tables with spruce wood. And then we'll go back. We're on a fairly flat island, but considering where I spawned, I actually tried to record this series before, but I spawned in a massive desert surrounded by a massive mesa, and it literally took 4 episodes for me just to find my way out to a half decent piece of land that I just simply was not happy with. So we are, oh, I need to hurry because I did not bring my bed. Let's get a fresh axe because those are big trees. We're going to get a sapling, we're going to get back in our boat, and we're going to go back home where it's safe and cozy. And there's a oxymoron for you, isn't it? It's certainly not safe. We are not safe at all. And these kind of forests is where werewolves and stuff hatch, and they will attack you. You can hear them. They will scream at you. You can hear them howling. So if you hear howling, go into safety because then they just keep howling until they either despawn or you kill them. So this has been not a bad start. Where did I put my boat? I didn't pick up my boat, did I? No. Oh, my boat's down here. All right. Well, thank you for joining me in this episode. This has been a lot of fun. I think we're going to have an adventure. Yep, we are. And I'm going to sail back to my little house. And if I have to spend the night on the water, I will. So thank you for joining me. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.